What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of the Brandon Janu Show. As you know, I am Brandon Janu. Uh, like always, man, on all podcast platforms everywhere, it is Brandon Janu Show. So, go there, listen. Sometimes I think you go even rate and review. Even I think you go review on all podcast platforms. You can leave comments and everything on podcast platforms. Uh, Brandon Janu Show, man. Sometimes you gotta space it. Sometimes it's together. Excuse me. Brand new show on all podcast platforms, just like I am on all social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok. It is all Brand new show underscore on TikTok, on Instagram, brand new show together on TikTok, and of course the YouTube channel is Brandon Janu Show. So go there, subscribe, f- comment, man. Shout out to everybody that has viewed, has done all of these views. I'm over 11,000 views for my shorts, over um, 120, I think, viewing hours, public viewing hours, and I'm over 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So everybody that is watching, thank you. I appreciate it. Even the people that's been commenting, I love all you guys for comments. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Tonight, I start season 8. Now, when this episode comes out, season 7 will be officially done. But I still do have one more episode I have to record for season 7, and that is gonna be Saturday. And I probably will drop it that Sunday night because my last episode of season 7, I already recorded, and it's coming out May 31st. So, and the episode I have to still do for season 7 is episode 41, which will be Wrestling Life, Night of Champions rate and review show. So that's going to be Saturday. The pay per view I think is at 11 Saturday. So yeah, so I will record it right after the pay per view, and then I will post it. Well, I won't post it, but I'll post it that Sunday night, and yeah, give my maybe I will post it that Saturday night because it's right after the pay per view, so I could really literally post it right after I get it up. So probably drop it that Saturday night. So, but until then, this is season 8 premiere, and I know people are gonna be like, why are you not waiting to record it? Because I don't feel like I want to record all my episodes for the first week of season 8 right here, right now, get it over and done with. Um, and so let's get into it, man. So so I don't know when I started doing themes for my seasons. I want to say season 6, maybe 5. I started doing themes for my seasons. I can't remember the last couple of seasons that I had that was themes, but oh, Brian versus Jeremiah versus Janu was season 6. I know that. Season 7 was Man Behind a Story. I can't remember what season 5 was, and I don't think season 5 had a theme. So this is the third year that I'll be doing a theme for a season. Well, third season I'll be doing a theme. Um, so which brings me to why this is, you know, season 8. This is the premiere episode, and I've been racking my brain, and I've been trying to come up with a theme, and I realized something that it's hard as fuck to come up with a theme now. It's not hard, but I really haven't thought about it, and I just see how it flows, and I just see how it goes, and I think, and this is what I wanted to say coming into this season. So getting to me personally, the last couple of weeks, well, last 2 days has been, oh boy, isn't it been? It's been fuck it. Um, the last 2 days have shown me what my life has been for the last couple of years, but particularly how I've been down here, and everybody that I love or everybody that I truly love has been up here. And maybe it's just a referendum of what the last 4 years have been for my podcast and me as a person. The growth, the 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 expansion as a person, the the growing as a human being, the true belief of the man I'm becoming, the letting go aspect of who I am, not holding on to shit all the time. Um, I would never say I'm carefree, but the carefree of letting go of shit when I just don't see the point of having holding on to it because it doesn't benefit me in the long haul. And so evolving, becoming a better person, better man, everything like that, becoming the man I want to see myself be has been this podcast, right? For 4 years I've been podcasting. In September would be 4 years since I've been podcasting. And I'm saying all that to say this. It is crazy because when I started, I was depressed, anxiety filled. I was suicidal. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Um, I just had a lot of shit mentally going wrong in my head. Put my faith in the wrong people. Trust. I mean, I could go on and on about that shit forever and ever, but go listen to those old episodes if you want to hear me talk about that shit, because I don't want to rehash shit and rethink shit through. But these last 4 years led up into this last 40 hours, kind of. Particularly yesterday, and it just makes me think. You know what I'm saying? So let me explain. Yesterday, um, my mom got laid off. Right? My mom got laid off from my job, and you kind of just like, oh man, that's the fuck. Like, and you're trying to like push it into perspective. Like, what the fuck? And I was at the doctor's office, sitting in the doctor's waiting for my blood results because I went to the doctor like at the beginning of this month and did my physical, I guess you want to say it like that, physical, and got blood results and everything. And I had, y'all know, take blood, they take your blood and everything. So I was waiting on what the results was, but my doctor wasn't even there, so I kind of was like, she called me and she was like, "Yo, I got laid off. I need you to come get me." And I had to just leave the doctor's office, and I had to hurry up in a panic and just leave. And I drove, got her, and my mom's getting up there, right? And I've said this numerous times. So it's kind of just weird. Um, and I don't. I'm not big on finance. I'm not big on money. I don't think money makes a person. I don't think money makes a human being better. I don't think a better human being. Let me say that. I don't think money makes a human being character wise better. If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit with money. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. You're still a piece of shit. But my main goal of this is not financial. But I've always said if financial ever came into the picture for this, I would love it because it's about retiring my family, retiring my mom and my stepdad, and making sure my family's good. So that's when I look at money. That is the only thing I look at money. And I will say, if it comes, I'm with it. And that's kind of what I look at when I think about yesterday, right? So we get home like by like 9, 10, and then I sit down for a couple minutes, rest my body, and then I'm like, you know what? I should get up. And and because you guys know if you've been listening to me and everything, um, I had a accident back in 2021, December 2021, and I just got the money for the case because I won, and I don't mean to say it like that, but I won. So I got the money for the case, and it had been like 2 years waiting for this damn case and everything, and got the money maybe like a month ago. Yeah, April. At the end of April, early, yeah, late April, early May. Yeah. So last couple of weeks I've been looking for a car because that's pretty much the reason for what the fuck this money is. So going to yesterday, right? I get up after my mom, everything, everything, and I leave. I tell my stepdad, hey, I'm about to go see if this place is open because this is the place I'm gonna get the car from. And I'm like, if anything happens, if they're open, then I'm gonna come back and come get you. And, all right, cool. So I go, and the place is open. And I talk to the man. I'm like, all right, I'll be back in a couple minutes, and I'll be back. Took longer than what I thought it would be, but we went back, and we long story short, I got the car. I was young. I'm gonna go on this long story. Long story short, I got the car. So, but it's crazy because, and that's funny why I say this is it was crazy because I remember I remember literally going um to my I remember going to my therapist Monday, and I literally told her, I think it was like literally before I left, I was like, it's kind of weird because every time something starts happening with me, I'm like, everything's going good for me. I don't know what's wrong. And I'm starting to see like, and then I literally told it to my therapist Monday, excuse me. I told it to my therapist Monday, and I was like, yo, everything's going good for me in my life. But now I'm looking around, like everything's going bad for like it's kind of weird. It's a real dynamic. And I literally said this to my therapist Monday, so fast forward the tape to yesterday, and then this happens, and it's just like something good happens for me, but then literally my mom like goes through this bullshit, and I'm like, this shit is weird, right? But this has been the perfect purpose of this podcast, right? It's been the purpose of this podcast to heal myself, to understand what I'm going through, to audience or no audience. It's a manifesto of what I am in my life at this time and point, and trying to figure it out. And for 4 years, I've been trying to get to this understanding of why is shit happening to me. What is wrong with me? And for the last couple of weeks, months, years, that's been my biggest problem, right? And now it's like, why is everything happening for me, but it's fucking over the people I love? And it's weird, man. And it's so fucking weird. And I don't know why, like the yin and the yang, right? Like it's cause and effect. Like I don't know why shit is good for me right now, but a lot of things are going bad for my mom and everything. And it's just like I don't get this shit. I don't understand it. And maybe it's because I have had this mindset of like live and let go because you can't hold grudges. You can't hold on to. I was what was I? I was reading or watching something. Maybe it was on TikTok or something. And I think the yeah, I was on TikTok and I was watching this thing and somebody was like, you can't hold on if you hold on to your past, but yet you're still reaching for your future. You'll never understand what the present is, and that will cause you to lose both. You will lose your present pretty much, because of both of those things. You will have to you'll lose both. And or maybe it was maybe I made that shit up. I don't know, but I think it was something about I forgot what the fuck it had said. You can't hold on to your past and still talk about what you want to do with your future. Something's got to give, pretty much. And that's pretty much what they're trying to explain. Something's got to give. You can't hold on to your past and also talk about your future, because something has to give. And that is the thing. And because you're not trying to live for the present, you're not living for the now. And maybe that's because of how I look at this world right now. And I'm like, you got to, because there's too many people that's either clamoring for the past, or they're too focused on what the future is, that the present doesn't matter anymore. Because you're not giving a fuck. You want to either go back in time and change your past, or you're predicated on only making your future better than what your present is, even though you haven't even lived in your present time. And I know people are gonna be listening to this and think I'm saying I'm crazy and saying yes, we are listening in present time. I'm not saying that. I'm saying your mindset isn't in present time. Your mindset is recorrecting what you didn't do in the past, or actually building something for the future. You're not living in the now. And it brings me into what the last couple of weeks have been like, right? And so I went to an ad sharing concert just recently. And I think I said this on the last episode that I did for 42, for season 7. But going to the ad sharing concert and seeing how diverse it was, to see all types of people, Asian, Hispanic, Indian, white, black, it didn't fucking matter. Older people, young people, men, women, couples, you know, old ladies just there to have a good time. It was just amazing to see how many people just came to see this one artist. And it wasn't about diversity and any of that shit. It was music and you loved it. And to see that shit is hard to fucking understand nowadays, because it doesn't take that hard. It is not that hard to understand that we are all still simple people. We all love simple shit. The problem with it is we were making this shit too complicated to enjoy simple shit. And that's why I love artists like Ed Sheeran. And you're probably listening to this and you're thinking, why the fuck am I bringing this up? Because it brings into what season 8 has been, eh, to me, and what I'm going to be talking about more so. And that is, I can't fix what happened to my mom yesterday. I want to. Of course, as a son, you want to fix, because I'm realizing something. As I'm getting older, and it's something I always know and I've always heard, but when you get older, you become the parent, and your parents become kind of like a kid, right? You want to fix things just like your parent used to fix shit for you when you were a kid. But I can't. I can't. And I know that. And I want to do this forever. And I want to give my mom something to remember me by for years and years to come, right? But and that's living for the future. What about the now? What about the me in this time frame on what, May 25th, 2023? What is that Brandon Janu doing? What is he really understanding? What is he trying to accomplish? What is he really proud of himself for today? Getting on here and doing this podcast, because I've been dreading doing podcasts for last, and I hate saying I'm dreading doing podcasts, but I've been ripping and running so much. My body's been tired. I haven't really had a chance to really just sit and just do a podcast. No morning show with my brother Juan. We do the sports show on Tuesdays, and that's about it. But it goes into this mindset of like, what does season 8 mean to me? And season 8 to me It's about my past, my present, and my future. How does all three of these things coexist? For not for what the past was, not was what the future is, but for what I am now, today. Season 8 theme is living the moment. It's too many times, so much that we do to ourselves that we get out of living in the moment because we automatically assume that if it's not trying to fix the past, or if it's not going towards our future, we don't give a fuck about the present. Because the present doesn't matter. Because we're all trying to fix this. And it sounds good, and I sound like I'm saying shit to do it for myself too. I don't say this shit because it sounds nice. I say this shit because I want to learn how to do it myself. And that's what I want to do. Season 8 is learning to live in a moment. That's the theme. I can't go back. I can't move forward until I understand what this time capsule of life is supposed to mean to me. In fact, I think that's what I'm gonna name this series. This season. It's time capsule. Because that's exactly what the fuck I think this is. We have to learn what this means. What I need to learn is why does this matter? Because it does. I'm Brian Janu. I hope you guys enjoy this. Welcome to season 8, Time Capsule.